So gun violence and mass shootings have become a part of our daily lives, leaving many to wonder if and when it will ever change, even if change is even possible. Now, I tweeted a call for answers earlier today. Tell me one thing that will change the trajectory of gun violence and mass shootings in America. And I received dozens of responses, ranging from banning the sale of assault weapons, social media policing, securing schools, and stricter background checks on gun purchases. It's not an easy conversation to start up, even inside a comfortable coffee shop like Anodyne's Walker's Point Place.
It's really sad.
Jessica Hope was willing to talk about it. She has a teenage daughter and a growing yoga business in Milwaukee.
You don't hear about this stuff in other countries, and I think that there's something here that is broken that we definitely need to look at.
She believes change from within a community is possible.
People are starting to speak up, and more, I think that does ripple the change out there, but something has to give. Like, you shouldn't fear sending your child to school.
Milwaukee native and social worker Tyler Emanuelson wants to see change.
Do you honestly believe change will happen?
That's a deep breath on an issue that runs deep across the political spectrum. But he believes hard conversations around gun violence need to include mental health.
I do believe that it's the people that need to make this change, and I think it's going to be a hard conversation to have.
Which brings back my original question.
Do you honestly believe change will happen?
I'm a very optimistic person, so I'm going to say yes. For the sake of the future generations and the children and the families of everybody, I do believe change will happen, but change is slow.
Now, more than 3,500 mass shootings have happened in this country since the Sandy Hook school shooting, and that was nearly 10 years ago. That's according to the Gun Violence Archive. The nonprofit defines a mass shooting as an incident where 4 or more people are killed or injured. Now, we know the Uvalde shooter legally purchased 2 AR-15 semi-automatic rifles to kill 21 people. What are the laws in Wisconsin? Well, a state permit is required to buy a handgun, but you do not need a permit to buy a long gun. You also do not need a permit to conceal carry a long gun, but you do need one for a handgun. However, you can openly carry a gun without a permit at all.
Well, we wanted to know just how many background checks for gun purchases the FBI has done this year alone. The I-team found through April the highest number of background checks have come from the state of Illinois, more than 1.4 million. Over 576,000 checks have come from the state of Texas. That's the third highest number in the country. Wisconsin ranking 15th on that list with nearly 226,000 checks.